Et bonjour YouTube, j'espère que vous allez faire. On se retrouve pour le Guerilla Collectif Publisher Spotlight. Finalement on continue, si on se fait chier, on arrête. On va voir ça tout de suite avec le Publisher Spotlight. Si vraiment ça nous casse les couilles, on se barre. C'est pas ça que je voulais mettre. Voilà. Si ça parle trop, ouais, on va se barrer. Hein. On voit, ça se trouve YouTube ne verra jamais ça. Et pour Twitch, on partira en pause et on partira sur un petit jeu après. Entre nous. Voyons voir un petit peu.
In this GC Publisher Spotlights, we are showcasing the talent and art from Freedom Games, Hype Train Digital, and of course, Tiny Build. For context, a lot of you not only like playing games, but also like to know how the cake is being baked. And guess what? Being a baker is definitely challenging. You have to chef up the art, mix it with design,
pour présenter une demi-heure leur jeu.
some sound design for some tasty
ça va vite me faire chier.
So it comes out of the oven fluffy,
ça va vite partir
fun,
en pause et
If you want the recipe to stick, you need a few chefs that will market your game, spark up a community, and put that bad boy in the bake shop window. For creative developers who are focused on the artistry and craftsmanship of making games, they need assistance to help get their art into the world. That is where publishers come in. Great publishers will partner with developers focused on their art and provide a positive complementary connection where they can not only help with the PR cook-up, but they can also sous chef the production, marketing, and distribution in order to make their game successful. The publishers in the spotlights today are foodies for games and game development, have a knack for understanding the developer's vision in order to capture an audience and give their game the best shot of having a successful launch and prolonged sustainability for their studio. If you want to check out these games, most of them will be available on the Guerilla Collective event page. For demos, you want to wishlist them on Steam. Also, check out our Publisher Spotlight page. It's awesome. We want to thank our partners once again as well, Steam, IGN, Twitch, and GameSpot for hosting us. You guys are great. We couldn't do this without you. Let's get started with the spotlights with the team who has been making moves and hustling in the indie space for years, with titles that range from strategy, RPGs, to bullet hell shooters. The team has helped bring such titles as Godstrike, Dreamscaper, Koromon, and Dark Deity to life, as well as like thousands of other indie titles. Freedom is really on a tear, working with devs fresh off a Kickstarter, or helping seasoned devs reach their next level. They have some exciting things to share with you, so let's get free with Freedom Games.
Alors, Freedom Games. Qu'est-ce qu'ils vont faire? Ils vont parler pendant une demi-heure de leur studio.
What's up, my good people? My name is Destiny, and I'm one of the marketing managers at Freedom.
Ah, ça va partir sur une coupure de ce.
We have some gameplay, we have some trailers, we have some interviews, and I am excited to share this with you. We also want to give a shout out to the Mix team, the Guerilla Collective, and I personally want to say hey to all the fam back at Freedom Games. This is going to be incredible. It's going to knock your socks off. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Ok, petit trailer. C'est vraiment un Stardew Valley like quoi. Hein. À peu près, j'ai l'impression. Early Access le 26 juin. Ok. Ça pourrait être pas mal. Hein. On enchaîne. Echoes of the Plume Grove. Putain, c'est exactement le même style de jeu, sauf que faut changer le style et le décor, quoi. Sinon, c'est le même jeu qu'avant, on est d'accord? Ah, c'est les Amish, non? C'est pas ça? Les trucs qui sont un peu entre eux. Bon, peut-être. Because of the Plume Grove. Bon, pas de date. Sugar Shack. Ça, c'est de la coop. Ouais, multi. Le petit jeu multi. Ouais, c'est pas mal. Ça va dans le même style, hein, avec la récolte, tout ça. Sugar Shack. Ah, Dwarf. On va en voir un petit peu plus. Donc, jeu qui a été dévoilé lors du show principal du Guerilla. On avait déjà pas mal vu sur le show. Un peu Minecraft, un mineur un peu style Minecraft à la first person. On va sûrement voir, je sais pas si c'est exactement le même trailer. Aussi, on va en voir un petit peu plus, mais qui, on l'a vu avec sa petite maison. Voilà. C'est le même trailer, a priori, avec la petite maison. Ça, pour le coup, faut voir ce que ça donne. Ce que ça donne. Ah, ce qu'il a dit, ouais, je crois que ce qu'il a dit, il s'inspire de Minecraft, Borderlands et... Je vais le redire, je pense. Minecraft, Borderlands et... Stardew Valley.
In the future, unlock the workbench to unpack and build flat-packed, newly purchased item blueprints, even following the included construction guide. Build a rail and minecart network to move your loot around whilst you dig deeper for rarer treasures. But remember, it's best not to get too greedy. These mines are ancient and unstable. One wrong boot could cost you your life. Dwarf Delve was developed with a love of exploration and discovering shiny loot in mind. From sandbox titles such as Minecraft and Stardew Valley to rogues such as Diablo and Borderlands, I wanted to include as many secrets as possible within the environment.
Minecraft, Stardew Valley, Borderlands. Ça peut être prometteur. Hein. On n'en voit pas tant que ça. Donc jeu qu'on avait découvert lors de la conf principale. Et on attend d'en voir un petit peu plus. Jeu suivant, donc toujours, donc c'est un peu voilà, la marque de fabrique du studio, avec encore un jeu qui où faut looter, ramasser, crafter. Un peu plus dark, j'ai l'impression, que les autres. Everwolm. Ok, on n'en verra pas beaucoup plus. Wishlist, si jamais. Ah. Là, ça change de... Changement d'ambiance. Oh, là, ça pète de ouf. Vengeance of... ils n'ont pas tout vu. Et pour ceux qui kiffent la baston, ça plaira. Oh! Un petit tour par tour. Dark Deity 2.
Moving from our very first game
Ah.
to a sequel is such a
Focus
different
sur le
process.
Dark
We know we have to
Deity.
attack it with a completely new mindset. Knowing what went wrong, what went right, it allows us to approach the gameplay design in completely new ways. Having 54 player classes that really change your units, and we wanted to go even further with the classes this time. We're adding terrain effects, there's a roguelike mode, a ton of enemy classes, and completely changed progression systems from the first game, but the core of Dark Deity 2 will still be recognizable. You take a cast of characters that you can really connect with who
Ah,
aren't
ça a l'air
necessarily the
bien
strongest to
complet.
start out. And you fight with them, you customize them, you
Pourquoi
make them your
pas.
own until they're incredibly powerful.
Pas trop mon style de
gone
jeu, hein,
suddenly
mais
from fighting a couple bandits
je pense que ça
to hunting down
plaira
meat eaters.
à ceux qui aiment bien ce genre de jeu.
Hello.
Petit mouton. La littérature.
Welcome
Oh là.
to my world, Xantrar.
On sent le jeu, what the fuck.
I created these people and peaceful lands for them to inhabit. Actually, some lands are more peaceful than others. There are magical scenes with surprises around every corner. Towns and cities for different cultures, decent citizens, and other folks. Here, honest and hardworking people always get what they deserve. Peace is what we all want. It's on everybody's mind and soul. So, gaze upon my islands, amaze at the scope of my vision, for I am Rar, the god of Xantrar, and I say, oh, please help me, please.
Beau Divines. Ça peut jouer en coop aussi. Vertical Kingdom. On n'a pas beaucoup vu, hein, avec les petits
A
jeux
lot
de
of
cartes.
people ask me where the concept for Critter Crops came from. And like many games, I tell them that Critter Crops started as a college project. Then from there, after I chose to share it with the world, it became something more. And I decided that I would try my best to incorporate my favorite pieces of video games into a cozy experience. And that became pretty challenging when I started bringing in the core elements of the game, like RPG elements, class choosing, combat even was a pretty bold choice to include in a cozy game. And it's one of those things that I feel really separates Critter Crops from other farming games. It's unique. It has its own flavor of what cozy actually means, and that's pretty special. And the reason for it was purely because I was trying to make the game that I want to play. The story of Critter Crops is a pretty emotional one. I wanted people to understand not only the main
Ça me fume comment elle se
character, but
déplace.
the other characters that exist in this world. And really find someone they can relate to and choose their favorite people, build their world the way they would want their magical world to be. So my hope is that by the end of the game, everyone will have this harmonious, amazing place that they have built on their own from hard work, dedication, and loyalty, honestly. So I hope everyone that plays Critter Crops has a wonderful time.
Twitter Crops. Ok. Oh, le jeu champignon. Oh bah c'est pas mal ça encore. Ah, ils ont tellement rien à montrer, ils ont skip le truc. 10 secondes. Le trailer de 10 secondes. Magnifique. Symphony of Wear. Qu'est-ce qu'il me fait le fruits?
In the blink of an eye, everything was forever changed. Yet, mankind persevered, harnessing newfound powers. They survived, and they thrived. The sky was no longer a limit.
Airship. Oh, le mélange.
And that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for sitting with us and watching some dope trailers, interviews, and getting to know a little bit about our developers and what it takes to make an indie game. Again, I want to give a shout out to the Guerilla Collective, the Mix team, all of my fam at Freedom for taking the time out to put this together because it has been an amazing spotlight segment. And I hope you found something you liked. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go out on a limb and say you probably found something you love. And if you did, make sure you go over to our Steam page and what is it? What do? Wishlist it. Wishlist the games that you like. And we're coming up on the summer. I know you're going to have some free time on your hands and we have tons more games. So check out our publisher page. Go fill up your library. This is me encouraging you. Go do it. I'll do it too. And then, we'll play games together. Anyways, thanks so much for joining us. Have a great summer and happy gaming.
So many dope games. Thanks to Freedom Games for sharing their latest and greatest.
Et ben voilà pour Freedom
Our
Games.
friends at
Pas mal de
Hype
jeux
Train
hein,
Digital
finalement.
are a team who has supported the Mix and developers for years. They were founded in 2015, repping 10 toes deep in the industry with games such as Breath Edge, Such Art, Stone Shard, There's No Light, Black Book, and many, many more. They have some up-and-coming titles that you definitely want to shake your caboose to, honk your engine for, and without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, check out the latest from Hype Train Digital.
Hype Train. Prochain studio.
Dear adventurers, welcome aboard the hype train. As an indie game publisher, we are thrilled to invite you on a remarkable journey through the rich tapestry of our released and upcoming titles. No tickets needed. Just sit back and enjoy yourself, for the ride of a lifetime is about to begin. Void Train. Our first stop takes us deep into the surreal realms of Void Train. A game that has just embarked on its own captivating journey of development. After launching Void Train in Steam Early Access last month, the dev team has been focusing on improving the general game experience. But expect new content such as improved character generator and new Void creatures very soon. You can learn more about our plans in the development roadmap on Void Train's Steam page. Now we approach Storm Edge, an upcoming action roguelite game that invites you to embody the extraordinary powers of a gifted mage. Let's have a closer look at this one.
Storm Edge. Coming.
Hello everyone, I'm Liuba, a producer from the Hype Train Digital Development Team. We're currently working on an exciting project called Akatori. Akatori is a Metroidvania slasher platformer that will transport you to a world of captivating pixel art and an engaging storyline. Prepare to embark on a thrilling adventure alongside Mako, a young girl who sets out to save the world from imminent destruction. Our journey with Akatori began in 2020, and ever since we launched the Steam page, we've been sharing mesmerizing game gifs on various social networks, such as Reddit and Twitter. The response from the gaming community has been overwhelming, with tremendous interest shown in Akatori. We've received over 100,000 wish lists solely through our social media efforts. These numbers have instilled confidence in us, reinforcing our belief in the potential of this project. In 2021, we participated in the Guerilla Collective Summer of Gaming Showcase and had the opportunity to present a trailer of Akatori. We also conducted a closed test of our first demo version within the game's Discord community. The invaluable feedback we received from the community helped us reshape the direction of Akatori's development. Since then, we've expanded our development team, switched game engines, and overhauled gameplay mechanics and visuals. We're now hard at work creating a brand new demo version, which will be ready very soon. Alongside the demo, we plan to launch a Kickstarter campaign to further grow and engage the Akatori community. And that's not all. In the upcoming months, we'll be unveiling additional exciting features, introducing you to intriguing characters, and showcasing the vast world of Akatori. We're eager to bring this unique Metroidvania slasher platformer to life, and we're thrilled to have you join us on this incredible journey. Stay tuned for more updates, and together, let's make Akatori a remarkable gaming experience. Thank you for your support.
Juin Coliseum is a gladiator battle simulator. It combines elements from deck building, fighting, and roguelike games. Experiment with equipment and weapons. Combine new runes and skills to become stronger and challenge the champions.
C'est lent.
Prepare for a duel and enter the deadly tournament.
C'est là méga lent. Oh, Golden Lion.
Wishlist Juin Coliseum today.
2024.
We hope your spirits remain high, for we have now arrived at Outbreak Island. We must urge you to stay vigilant. This place may have a certain charm, but it is far from the friendliest destination.
Hello. Today, we will slightly the veil of mystery over Outbreak Island. In the morning light, everything looks quite cute and friendly, but that's just for now. Every day, we do something on our farm. And although you will be able to conquer new buildings for development later, this house with a cozy garden and workshop will remain in your heart for a long time. Here, the player can experience all the delights of farm life, growing vegetables, taking care of the territory, repairing greenhouses, and strengthening fences. The workshop in the backyard will help with this, but everything needs resources, which means it's time to head to the sawmill. The game offers the ability to drive a car and transport goods and building materials. At the sawmill, the hero cuts logs into planks and assembles everything needed in the workshop. But electricity on the island is only available at night, so our hero seeks alternative ways to solve the problem. Sometimes, the most interesting things are just around the corner. The locations of Outbreak Island hold secrets and valuable loot. But if you don't want to face monsters today, it's time to hurry back to the farm. Outbreak Island is a unique game that allows players to immerse themselves in the atmosphere of survival and self-development. Here, you will find interesting tasks, diverse locations, and a unique atmosphere. Join us and try to pass all the challenges on your way to survival on Outbreak Island.
Hello Gatekeepers, I'm George from Gravity Lagoon Studio, and I'm here to unveil our game, Gatekeeper. In Gatekeeper, you'll venture into an unknown galaxy to reclaim the stolen heart of the universe. Your mission is to restore balance to the cosmos, but it won't be easy. The heart is trapped within a complex quantum cage, guarded by ancient giants called the Sirens. Prepare for thrilling adventures as you explore the galaxy, battle formidable foes, and seize back the heart of the universe. Earlier this year, we released Gatekeeper Eclipse, a demo that received massive support from over 100,000 players. Your feedback was invaluable, allowing us to refine the gameplay and mechanics of Gatekeeper. In Eclipse, you had two game modes, Nowhere and Aurora. In Nowhere, you had to fight off waves of enemies aiming to destroy planetary gates and steal the heart of time. And in Aurora, your goal was to protect obelisks and open portals leading to challenging boss battles. You could choose between two unique characters, Hybrid and Nidum. Hybrid specializes in ranged attacks, utilizing 4 active abilities like External Bios, which bounces off enemies up to 20 times. Nidum, a melee hero, wields fiery vortexes with skills like Circular, dealing devastating damage to anyone it touches. Now, we're thrilled to announce Gatekeeper Infinity, our upcoming second demo. By popular demand, we've added online co-op, letting you team up with friends as fellow gatekeepers. Face tougher enemies, experience enhanced abilities, and enjoy a rebalanced gameplay. Unlock character progression, discover new locations, and brace yourself for an even grander adventure. We're also introducing 2 additional characters in Infinity. Pandora, who can be described as a nuke mage, and Bastion, a melee tank. They join the ranks, offering fresh gameplay styles and expanding your strategic options. We, Gravity Lagoon Studio, are committed to surpassing your expectations. Thank you for your unwavering support as we embark on this extraordinary journey together. Stay tuned for Gatekeeper Infinity, where the fate of the universe lies in your hands.
New Free Prologue, cet été. Ah, donc pour jouer au prologue cet été.
Hello, we are Magnum Scriptum. Recently we showcased a new free prologue to our game, Quasimorph. Quasimorph is a mix of classic turn-based roguelike RPG with a unique extraction twist. If you survive, you get to keep everything you have looted.
Oh, ça me fait penser au jeu de Compounds.
You play as the boss of a galactic PMC. You will explore abandoned laboratories, space prisons, and derelict temples to complete missions for space corporations. Clone the best employees and send them to certain death to probe the weaknesses of your opponents. Die and try again. Gather a team of professionals, keep track of your ammo, and monitor your equipment to be prepared for any challenges in this space slaughter. It will be up to you to uncover the truth and the unforgivable acts humanity has committed in the deep, dark depths of space.
Oh, No Balance, ouais, c'est celui qu'on a vu, pareil, jeu qu'on a vu lors du show principal. Qui avait l'air pas mal, hein. Il y a un petit côté, c'est ça ce que je cherchais tout à l'heure dans le show principal, le Satisfactory. Je cherchais le jeu tout à l'heure. Et c'est ça que je cherchais. Petit côté Satisfactory. Satisfactory. Dur à dire ça.
Journey concludes here, but don't you worry. It will continue as our games come out. We sincerely hope that you have enjoyed every moment as much as we have. Don't forget to add the titles we have showcased today to your wish list and follow us on social media to stay up to date with all our latest
bon, des petits jeux sympatoches, hein, mais rien de...
We wish you a safe and enjoyable journey on your own. May it be filled with excitement, wonder,
rien de
all
foufou.
the fun that gaming has to offer.
Rien de foufou.
Yo, Hype Train has some tasty, compelling games coming out. Go to our Steam event page, watch the demos in the stream, and definitely wishlist their games. Right now, we
have de démos sur Steam, ceux qui veulent tester les petits jeux qu'on a vus.
No Time to Explain and blowing up with Plunge Club, Speedrunners, Hello Neighbor, Party Hard, and a ton of other titles.
Ouais.
They're now working with developers on starting new independent franchises that launch from a creative place. Once again, pull out that signature orange out of the closet and check out the Tiny Build Showcase.
Le Tiny Build Showcase, alors Tiny Build c'est le plus gros des trois de ce Publisher Spotlight avec c'est les créateurs de Hello Neighbor comme jeu, comme main jeu un petit peu. Donc on va sûrement en savoir plus avec peut-être un DLC de Hello Neighbor, ça pourrait être pas mal, on va voir ça. Tiny Build, c'est le plus gros des trois studios, le dernier de ce Publisher Spotlight normalement. Et là on devrait voir des plutôt bons jeux. C'est un très très bon studio. Donc on va suivre ça. Peut-être des... Cartel Tycoon, c'est vrai que ceux qui font le Cartel Tycoon aussi. Exactement.
San Rafaela, paradise full of new opportunities.
Donc là, on va voir sûrement des jeux déjà un peu plus connus. Et on commence donc avec ce Cartel Tycoon. C'est aussi qui avait fait, il me semble...
The destiny of San Rafaela lies in your
j'ai plus le nom en tête encore. Mais moi, les trucs de mémoire.
Which
Mais
list
Cartel
now
Tycoon,
on Steam.
je pense que beaucoup vont y jouer.
Hey punks, I'm Chuck and I'm gonna teach you how to survive in the future. The Goodness Corporation runs the show around here, so if you want to escape the Undercity, you best get some good person points.
C'est Punch, ça, non? Je sais plus.
Train old school style, sit on your butt, get buff with neuro training. Train smart and install software in your government-mandated brain implant. What could go wrong? People eat slime now. Gives you energy and makes you less hungry. You do not want to be hungry in the future. That's about all that I can be bothered to tell you about today. So go kick some butt and don't forget to play the Steam Punch Club 2 Fast Food blah blah blah.
Ouais, c'est un Punch Club 2. Le premier était excellent. Punch Club 2. On peut jouer la démo dès maintenant. Et c'est une super titre, ça. Hein. La suite. Alors ça, je connais pas pour le coup. La petite chanson là. Qui va reprendre la petite reprise? On va se taper la chanson d'entier, c'est ça? C'est tout fiche. Magnifique. Un petit karaoké après hein, là-dessus. Hein. Vraiment. Après c'est original de présenter le truc en vrai. C'est marrant. I'm Future. Ok. Bon. C'est de nouveau 8 août sur Steam. Slime 3K. Oh. Elle a signé pour ça vraiment. Quel enfer. Bon, un peu moins fou ça déjà, hein. Mais bon. Slime 3000. Bon, un petit défouloir. Jeu défouloir. Black Skyland, je connais pas du tout.
Welcome to Black Skylands. Explore the skies in this open-world base-building adventure. Jump into an airship, gather resources, build weapons, and fight an ever-looming threat, all while uncovering the many secrets hidden in the clouds. Over 3 centuries ago, a meteorite fell to Earth, forever changing life on the planet. Players will step into the shoes of Eva, a talented airship pilot. Eva is tasked with visiting the small colony of Aspie, where pirates and monsters alike have been ruthlessly attacking. Seeing the sheer havoc these enemies have wrought,
Eva decides that she is going to need some big ships with big weapons in order to save the colony. That's where you come in. Explore an expansive world complete with many unique floating islands. Travel through forests, farms, snowlands, and ruins with your trusty moth Luma to help you with moving things to your ship. Pick up side quests, uncover secrets, gather treasure, solve puzzles, and meet interesting characters. But keep your wits about you, because you never know what dangers lurk in the dark skies. Be prepared to fight on both land and in the skies. Combine aerial and ground fighting tactics. Use your grappling hook to close in quickly on enemies and take them by surprise. Use powerful weapons that you can change on the fly to adapt to the battle at hand. Aboard the Fathership, Eva is able to upgrade herself and her equipment. With a variety of weapons at her disposal, from crossbows to rocket launchers, and nearly 30 modification options each, players are able to truly craft the perfect arsenal to cater to their own personal playstyle. Not every ship is perfect, and Eva's airships are no exception. You'll find throughout the game that you can upgrade your ships and choose what types of guns to use. You'll need to use the resources you've gathered on your journeys to keep your ships in tip-top shape. Along with the main story of Black Skylands, you'll meet others in the world that need your help. Complete these quests to gain experience and, of course, valuable resources. You can also take on difficult challenge quests to find more bountiful rewards. Black Skylands is full of intriguing twists, exciting combat, and loads of great customization for both your characters and your ships. You never know what you might discover while exploring the sky. But one thing is for certain. Your efforts may just mean the difference between the end of Earth's existence or the beginning of its new one.
Le 3 août pour Black Skylands sur toutes les consoles. Ok, le Hello Neighbor. Comme on le disait. Super jeu aussi, hein. Donc là, il va sortir en vert, c'est ça, non? Ou pas? Oh, il fait flipper. Pour ceux qui connaissent pas, hein, faut s'infiltrer. PSVR, voilà, c'est le VR donc qui est annoncé. Yes, yes, yes. Pas de date. Le Hello Neighbor VR, je pense qu'il va être bien stylé aussi. Far World Pionix. Maintenant. Star World Pioneers. On avait déjà entendu parler de celui-là, je crois, il me semble. Ça me dit quelque chose. Spider-Heck.
Hello, everyone. We're really excited to tell you all about our plans for the future of Spider-Heck today. Where we're going to be looking
On
back
dirait
at
un peu à la...
past year and sharing our exciting plans for
à
the
Runners.
upcoming
C'était pas
summer
Runners
update
que ça s'appelait?
and beyond. So, before we swing into the future, let's take a look
Je crois que
back
c'est
at
Runners ou un truc comme ça, le jeu.
Since the release of Spider-Heck, we've been hard at
Qui est
work
clairement dans ce
building
style-là.
out new game modes, features, and content, like parkour mode, where you run, jump, and dodge your way through obstacles against the clock.
Ah, Speedrunners, ouais.
And who can forget the rush of wielding new
Speedrunners.
weapons? We've added gravity grenades, the gravity saw, and the auto
Ça fait
shot
clairement penser
for
à ça.
more carnage. Oh, and let's not overlook the portals that help you escape and murder you in equal amounts. And of course, the infamous pain levels that tested your limits.
Ah, peut-être un mélange entre Speedrunners, le Tricky Towers là, du coup, ça fait penser à Tricky Towers, ça. Ouais, un mélange de mini-jeux, de plusieurs jeux déjà connus.
Brace yourselves, because there's a lot.
Oh, ça peut être cool, hein.
We have something extra special to announce.
Petite soirée entre potes là. Peut être pas mal.
First up, we're introducing the Versus map editor. That's right, folks.
Ah, un petit éditeur en plus. Ça a l'air vachement complet. Intéressant de fou.
With a plethora of tools and options at your disposal, you can shape the arenas to match your wildest imagination, and we can't wait to see what you come up with in June when this feature releases. Next up, chained invincible enemies. Lasers swinging on hinges. Platforms hanging by a thread. Yep, we're cranking up the insanity with new level hazards. Your spider senses will be tingling as you navigate these treacherous environments, testing your reflexes and wits. It's a wild ride you won't want to miss, and don't worry, most of these new hazards will be available in both the parkour and Versus map editors in our anniversary update later this year. But wait, there's more. We're shaking things up with the introduction of limited tiers of Heck. The name might change before it gets to you. And this is planned for release later this summer. These limited time tiers will offer you a chance to unlock cosmetics and rewards as you conquer the challenges they throw your way. And here's the kicker. We're even going to let you submit your own devilish tiers upon an unsuspecting public. And we're still not done. The Scroll of Heck is an in-game list that will unveil all of the cosmetics and their unlock conditions. Working out how to unlock the game's various cosmetics was an annoying process, and we've added the scroll to make it easier to know what you need to do. As an added bonus, your progress through the game will be tracked, and as you complete more of the scroll, you'll be rewarded with additional cosmetics to flaunt your spider style. And we're still not done. For all you achievement hunters
Ouais, t'as un
out
côté
there,
solo aussi,
we've
j'ai
got this
l'impression.
covered. We're unleashing 10 brand new achievements, including conquering the grueling pain levels and showcasing your parkour prowess. It's time to prove your spider skills and earn those bragging rights. Alright, hold on to your webs, because we're not done yet and you've patiently waited. Now, it's time for the big news we promised. In fact, we lied. It's two big pieces of news. First, dedicated servers are coming to Spider-Heck. Picture this, online gameplay which is reliable, stable, and where the host has no advantage. Say goodbye to those pesky connection issues, and hello to smoother gameplay. With dedicated servers, you can focus on perfecting your swing and outmaneuvering your opponents without worrying about pesky hiccups.
Mine de rien.
And that's not all. We're also introducing crossplay. You'll be able to team up with friends and foes alike, no matter if they play on PC, console, or even a web-enabled toaster. Hey, we don't judge. It's all about connecting players regardless of platform choice and letting everyone murder each other's spiders freely. And so that brings us to the end of this update. The summer update is just around the corner, and we'll be continuing to add more and more to Spiderheck as time goes by. Keep an eye on our socials and join us in the Discord to make sure you never miss any news as soon as it's available.
Oh, disponible maintenant. Ok. Hello Engineer. Ah, encore du Hello. Qu'est-ce que c'est cette fois-ci? Vraiment? Sorte de Death Run cet été. Ok, excellent. Bon, à voir, hein. The Bookwalker. Ouais, une sorte de Death Run là, le Hello. Bon, à voir. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Ok, pas tout compris, mais bon. La démo, possible la démo maintenant sur toutes les plateformes. Ferocious. Maintenant. Oh, petit dino. Ah oui, ok. Le full trailer le 11 juin. Y a quoi le 11 juin? Ah, c'est Xbox, non? Chez Xbox, peut-être? On verra. On verra. Ok. Bon, Tiny Build, hyper intéressant. On le savait hein, que ça allait être le meilleur des trois avec du Hello Neighbor, le VR, le Engineer. C'est très curieux de savoir ce que ça va donner, un peu Death Run. Le Cartel Tycoon qui est là, hyper intéressant aussi, bien sûr le Punch Club 2, super jeu aussi. Donc ouais, non, Tiny Build, pourquoi j'ai Tiny Build hyper intéressant. Des super titres en façon chez eux, donc voilà. Grave cool. Alors normalement c'est fini, hein. Je dis pas de bêtises. Il y avait que 3 studios. Donc on va voir. Et normalement c'était le dernier. Comment j'en oublie un? Je crois pas. Ouais, bah. Ça va être la fin. Ça va être la fin dans quelques instants. Franchement, belle cette deuxième conf est vraiment pas mal. The Mix Live le 8 juin, 7h de là-bas. Si jamais.
Indie Showcase. Next week, we're also going to have an additional updated GC showcase as well as Black Voices in Gaming and Dames.
Ouais, le Dames for Game et le Black Voice in Gaming qu'on ne streamera pas pour le coup.
Once again, I'm your host Justin Woodward, co-founder of the Mix.
On a été sevré avec avec la conf de l'année dernière. Bon, c'était fait chier as fuck. Ok. Bon, c'est sur ça que se termine YouTube. On va s'arrêter là. Si vous mettez en commentaire ce que vous avez pensé. Et on se retrouve très vite pour la suite des aventures dès demain pour le Summer Game Fest. Bye YouTube!